Hey everybody, this is Mike from Beyond Two Wheels. Today we're going to take a look at an LED headlight that I bought from gearbest.com. It's a 35 watt, 3600 lumen output, and I'm going to do some tests and see what the power draw is, along with show you what the installation looks like. So stay tuned. This particular headlight I bought from a website called gearbest.com, and I'll put a link in the description. It takes a little bit to get. Sometimes their shipping can be kind of weird. I actually paid for 6-day shipping, and I still didn't get it for almost 2 weeks. It is made in China. This particular one is a 35 watt white, and it's a 5 LED. It's described as 3600 lumens, so we'll see if that's true. And let's have a look at it. Okay, so it did come pretty well packaged. Inside, you have your LED, which has a standard 3-prong plug that you can plug into your socket, your existing light socket. Comes with this. This is the light, and as I said, it's 5 LEDs. As you can see, you spin it all the way around. It's got 5 LEDs on it. It does have a fan. So 35 watt, 3600 lumens. So low is 18 watt and high is 35 watt. So that's pretty bright. And then it also comes with 4 different adapters. Depending on what headlight socket you need to put it in, H4 or H2 or whatever these are. So you'll need to select the socket that's right for your bike. And then it comes with this this one also, which is kind of spring loaded. And if you look on here, there's just some fine screws, and you pull it looks like it's just one screw. You pull this screw out, slide on the adapter you need, screw it in place, and it just installs where your stock headlight would go. So let's go outside and we'll install it on the bike. Okay, so we're outside right now, and the first thing I want to show you is we're going to do an amp draw comparison. So I have my headlight shut off. I don't have the new headlight in yet. The new headlight's still in the box. And what I've done is I've gotten out one of my cheap multimeters from Harbor Freight, and I have the positive lead in the 10 amp here, so we can do an amp draw test. And I have pulled off the right side cover, and this is your starter relay right here. What you're going to do is, well, you don't have to do this, I'm doing this for you. I've pulled the 30 amp main fuse, and what I'll do is I'll put my meter in there across those leads, and it will actually measure the flow of electrons through my meter, and it'll tell me how many amps the system is drawing with just the key on. So for right now, we're going to start off in low beam. So I'm going to turn the key on, and nothing's going to happen right now because I have the main fuse pulled off, and I am in low beam. And then I'm going to take my 2 meter leads. I'm going to put one here and one here, and I should get a reading. So right now, with the stock headlamp on low beam, I'm pulling 3.92 amps. So the only thing that should be powered right now would be the tail light and the gauge light and the headlight. So now I'm going to switch it up to high beam. Taking the leads out. Switch this up to high beam. And I'm going to put my leads back in there. Okay, and now I'm pulling 4.3, 4.4 amps. So that's with the stock headlight. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to swap out the headlight and do a comparison and see how much power savings you're going to get off of this LED headlight. Also, real quick, before I swap out the headlight, I wanted to take just a look here. So this is my stock low beam, and this is my stock high beam. So just to get an idea, and we'll put those side by side to see how it looks. Okay, so I have adorned the hat cam so that you can see how easy or hard it is to change this headlight. So I got the headlight shroud off, and as you can see, I just popped this little 3-prong plug off here. And then there's a rubber shroud. You pop this rubber shroud off. This little guy here, set it aside. And then there's a clip, a spring clip. So what you're going to do is push the spring clip down, pull it up towards you, and then this clip releases, and I just dropped it. It's not cool because we're going to keep a hold of that. So here's the clip. We're going to set that, we're going to hang that right there. And then we're going to pull out the stock headlight. Maybe. It's kind of stuck in there. There we go. So that way we can determine which one of these we're going to need. So is that the one? It's like 2 big ones and a small one. What's this one? There it is, right there. Okay, so 2 small ears on the top and 1 ear larger on the bottom. So I'm just going to put this guy here. And this is one of those Silver Star headlamps. And it's been pretty good, but it's just not that bright. I just wanted something brighter. So, head over here to my messy shop for a minute. Grab my trusty Snap-on Phillips. Take out this little screw here. And I'm going to look at the way that the other one is. So it goes like this. Okay. The only problem you may run into is that this unit does have a little fan, and so it's kind of bulky on the back. Depending on the bike you're going to use it in, you may or may not have the clearance for it. So I'm going to very carefully slide that in place. Try to get this screw started in there without dropping it because it's really tiny. It looks like there's a little bit of adjustment there also, if you look real closely. So we're going to walk that down. Okay. Back over to the bike, and looks like the 2 small ears go down. So I'm going to try to figure out how to weasel this thing in here without banging it on everything. Okay, I gotta turn it until they all go in, just like that. I'm gonna take this clip, and this clip goes, see this little piece right here? There's a small little tab right there. It goes underneath that. I got better luck with a pair of pliers here. Oop. Especially with me, because my hands are so big. Gotta help it up from the bottom here. So I'll get this lip underneath there. Boy, this thing is fighting me. And as it should be. I mean, there should be spring tension on this thing. That's the whole idea of this clip. My thing is, because it's got this, because it has that big fan on the back, it's kind of in the way of putting that clip in place. So we'll try a long pair of needle nose to get it underneath this bracket here. And all I did was succeed in bending the bracket closed. Good job. Okay, so what I'm going to try now is using a pair of pliers to get the clip over this little nub here. There, I got it over that. So now all I got to do is push this side back down, lock it in, and find the plug. So here's the stock plug, and this plug just goes right into it as if it were a headlight. Okay, it's all in. So let's see how it looks. Okay, so now we got the stock, or the new light in, and I'm going to turn the key on. I want to make sure about the same distance away. So here's the low beam. It's already tons brighter than the stock low beam. And here comes the high beam. I don't know if my camera will handle it. Quite a big difference there. That headlight is a lot brighter than the stock by far. Like I said, it was advertised at 3600 lumens at 35 watts. So now we're going to do a draw test and see how much power it's drawing. Okay, now I'm going to pull the main fuse back out, which is this little 30 amp fuse right here. And I'm going to turn the key on and put my headlight on low beam. Still on 10 amps with my meter leads here. Put my negative lead on the battery side and positive lead there. And now look at that. On low beam, I'm only pulling 1.85 amps with that LED headlight running. Okay, now we're going to switch up to high beam. 1.95 amps. So that's a savings of 3 amps. That's enough to run a set of heated grips. So you could easily swap out this headlight and now be able to use heated grips with it. So I think it's safe to say it's a pretty good bargain for $14. So, all right, we'll get this all put back together, and I'll have to wait till nighttime to do some more testing, and we'll get back to it then. Hey guys, so we're out here in the dark in my garage. Just wanted to give you an idea of what this headlight looked like. So I'll start out with the low beam. So that's the low beam inside my garage. I'm probably, I'm going to say 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm about 10-12 feet away from that wall. So I'll give you the high beam now. There's not a whole lot of difference between the high beam and the low beam, in my opinion. Kind of more of a wider beam more than anything. but it's still amazing difference between the LED and the stock light. So I'm definitely impressed so far. As you can see, this LED light is definitely worth the $14, plus shipping that it costs to get it here. Only time will tell if it will hold up, but for now, I think it's a pretty good buy, and I'm happy with the light output that it actually has. So when I get some more time, I'll do a long-term review and let you know how it worked out. So this has been Beyond Two Wheels. Thanks for watching, and if you like my videos, click the like button and let me know you want me to make some more, and click the subscribe button, and I put up new videos anytime I can.